Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, Playing It By Ear. Today, we're gonna be doing something incredibly fun. Well, I don't know how much fun it's gonna be for you guys. My pen just fell down. I'm gonna have a lot of fun. Today, I'm going to be answering the most commonly asked questions about violins. Now, I know this is probably something that doesn't apply to everybody, but for those of you that are curious, you're gonna get to hear someone who has been playing for a very long time answer these questions. So we'll see how it goes. I should know most of these. If not, can I even call myself a violinist? All right, perfect. And we are going to be answering the questions from Musical Instruments Hire Company. Never heard of them, but let's see how this goes. That's awesome. They already have the answers on here, so I'll look extra smart. All right, what accessories do I need for my violin? So violin is the instrument part, obviously. I would hope we would all know that by now. But in case we don't, no worries. So you obviously are going to need the violin. You're going to need your bow, which is also part of the instrument. In terms of accessories, invest in a good case. I can't stress this enough. Invest in a good case. You're also going to need a shoulder rest because if you don't, they used to do it like that. We've evolved since then. It's going to make it much easier for you to play. Some people prefer different types of shoulder rests. I personally use a coon. That's the brand of it. Not a raccoon, but also a raccoon shoulder rest would be a really good idea. But yes, invest in a very good shoulder rest. I know when I started playing, my violin teacher would literally rubber band like a sponge for me to get used to playing with something there. And then rosin, you're also going to need rosin. As you get more advanced, other accessories you're going to need are going to be a mute. You'll start to play pieces with a mute, which keeps your bridge from vibrating as much. And it makes it have like a nice like dark rich sound. Hold on, let me demonstrate. Hold on. Okay. And here's what I'm talking about. Shoulder rest. This is the mute. So like take Sleeping Beauty's waltz, for example, like and then like think of it like with the mute on. Like I don't know if you'll be able to hear like the soup, like it's a difference, trust me, like you hear like how it's like quieter? It's cool. I like mutes personally, so I'm a big fan. So that's one violin accessory that's a lot of fun. What are the strings on my violin? E, A, D, G. On a stand-up bass, on a double bass, it's actually backwards. So the lowest one is E, on the violin's the highest one. I'm trying to remember what my violin teacher taught me. Oh yeah, we had this little song that literally went eek, 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 all the little ants, they're going down, 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 down into the ground. I don't know. All right, next one. How old do I have to be to play violin? Well, I say as long as you can hold it is probably a good place to start. Also, I want to stress the fact that you're never too old to start. I started playing when I was 5 and they considered me old in the Suzuki method. I wasn't. Oh God. Okay. Are colored violins aimed at children any good? No. No, they're just like, they're cheaper. Like the quality of that, and like they're usually coated with something. So the type of like sound you're gonna get, because the violin sound is based like on the wood because it's vibrating through like the instrument. That's why you have these things called F-holes. Yes, I'm aware it's nasty. We all get it. We all get it. Same with the G string. We all know. But anyways, yes, it's like, it's just a cheaper, I had somewhere I was going with this. Oh yeah, it's not as good of a quality. So I mean, it's fun to have and like, but yeah, that's like pretty much it. It's just kind of fun to have. Okay, can I learn violin on an electric violin? I mean, you can. I wouldn't recommend it. I actually have an electric violin. Let me go grab her for a second. I never use my electric violin because it's really just like if you need to play for an application. Like, and I actually have a pickup for my other violin, which I can get way better quality out of sometimes too. But playing with a pickup is hard anyways. Oh, she's out of tune. Hello, Miss Thing. Ta-da! So do you see how it has a knob and like AV in is right there? And like, I don't know if you can see on the inside, but the inside is actually where all the amplification things come up. So I mean, it still works kind of similarly where you're playing it and the sound is resonating in here. Yeah, no, I would not recommend learning on an electric violin. Let's see, next one. Why do I need rosin for a violin bow? So rosin actually gives your bow the friction that it's going to need. It grips the string, like the bow grips the string, and that's how the sound's created, like the sound waves. We all saw the Magic School Bus episode, I'm assuming. Rosin's actually made out of tree resin. I'm sure that there's some difference in quality based on what type of tree it is. That I'm not super knowledgeable about, so we're going to move on. All right, what is a good beginner violin for a child or adult? That one I honestly don't really know. I actually grew up renting my violins, so I never really had to think about, hold on, let's ask the Google. Let's see, okay, the #1 bestseller, Amazon, oh geez, no. Let's see. R10, no, wait, go back. Beginner violins in the US. Yes, that's what we want. A Mendini. Okay, there you go. It's a Mendini. Good to know. Why are some violins so expensive? I mean, it's just the quality of it. I'm sure we've all heard of Stradivarius, how those are like the most expensive violins. When should I put new strings on my violin? Well, honestly, I don't really change my strings until one of them breaks. Story time. I actually was tuning my violin one time, and I was tuning the E string, which is that guy, you remember, eek, eek, and it came back and snapped and hit me in the face, and that hurt so bad. So I mean, technically if you're worried that your strings are starting to sound like a poor quality, that's usually a good indicator that you might need to change them. If they break, obviously you're gonna need to change them. Just be prepared to break them in, because that takes a hot minute and that can be super frustrating. Can I play violin left-handed? Yeah, absolutely. How do I learn to tune my violin? Ooh. Well, I've been playing so long that my ear, I don't have perfect pitch by any means, but my ear is pretty decent. You learn to tune by your strings are major fifths across. So like A to D is a major fifth, and so you'll learn eventually what a major fifth sounds like, and if that's in tune or not. You want to always start with your A string. When you're first starting out to tune your violin, tune it with a tuner. Don't think you're cool. Just tune it with a tuner. Honestly, if you're not sure about any of your strings, just use a single tuner. And also, there is nothing wrong with fine tuners. I like fine tuners. The people that insist that tuning by ear is better, no. It's so hard sometimes. And then that's how your E string comes and breaks in your face. Okay. All right, let's see. How long will it take for the violin to sound nice when I play it? I don't know. I guess that depends on you. How much time are you willing to put into it? I have been playing for 16 years, and sometimes I still don't sound nice when I play. So, I mean, in the early days, my poor mom, she had to put up with like the ee, like where it sounds like a cat getting caught in a lawnmower. So I don't know, but now like I can play some decent stuff. $1 million question, I guess. Just practice. I mean, it's really, because it's like it's such a hard instrument. It's not like piano where you can just plunk and play. Like you have to figure out where your notes are, and that's what takes a while, is like that ear training. And then also contact point on the bow of like figuring out where it sounds best, and then remembering where that sounds. It's so hard. Violin's such a hard instrument. It's yuck. Okay, can I teach myself violin? Yeah, totally. You can absolutely teach yourself violin. There's online tutorials, there's online videos for everything. I'm sure you can find some books regarding how to play on. Why do some violin players have a mark on the skin on their neck? Well, I have one of those. It's like a callus from just playing for so long. It's, yeah, I don't know. I've called it a violin hickey before. Anyways, do I need short nails to play violin? Yes. Don't start playing violin if you're obsessed with long nails. You can't play violin with long nails. My nails are this long right now, and that's too long. Like, I need to file these suckers down. What is the hair on the violin bow made from? Horse's tail. That's what it is traditionally. I know that they have some synthetic hair too, but the most traditional type of hair is from a horse's tail. And I've seen like different colored ones, kind of similar to like different colored violins. Don't. It's just not good quality. Just don't be that person. Don't. Why is the hair slack on my violin bow? When you're not playing, your bow should be slack, because you don't want to put too much tension on your bow. So you see how like there's a lot of slack in it, and then when you start to play, you should tense it up. It doesn't need to be super tight. It just needs to be firm, so that way you have enough tension to like make good contact with your violin. Why does my violin squeak when I play it? Well, you could just be bad. No, I'm kidding. There could be several reasons. You could be hitting the wrong contact point on your violin and your bow. Your bow could need rosin. That's another thing. Your fingers, like this is the one that always happens to me, is that my fingers catch other fingers while I'm playing. So like I'll be going like da 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 da, and like if I'm trying to play something and like I go like yeah, like that. and that can cause squeaking. I've had this happen before where my bridge wasn't in the right spot, and that was creating like, not necessarily a squeak, but like a little rattle. I don't know, it can be, yeah, this one is right where the violin is just not set up properly. That can be a big one. How should I clean my violin and my bow? With a duster. Do not. I heard someone tell me one time that they use Pledged on their violin. Do not. I honestly have a separate cloth. I actually have a separate cloth to use to like wipe off the strings and this part, like wipe off the grease on this part. For your bow, you should wipe down like the in-between part. Yeah, see, like I just did that. Like, see all the rosin that came off of it? Nasty. If you ever feel like your violin needs some extra TLC, like take it to whatever music shop is in your area, because I mean, they will be the professionals. And I don't know, I trust myself, but I trust them more, if that makes sense. All right. And that's all the questions that I'm going to ask myself for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was somewhat educational and kind of fun. I know I had fun. I never actually get to talk about my instrument, and it's my baby. Yeah, like I said, I started playing when I was 5, and I'm 21 now, so that's a lot of my life to be holding this thing. Like I said, I should know what I'm talking about. And I think I did. So let me know if you guys have any other questions for violinists. Leave it below in the comments. And remember that it's never too late to start playing violin or trying anything new for that matter. And yes, I will see you guys in the next video. And remember to take care of you.